Might need to steal a chair.
All right.
And welcome to beautiful Atlantic Cape Community College here at Pitney Hall for BFA Sports. Doug Stasek alongside my brother from another, Al Fisher, and we are ready to play basketball. It's the 2-1 Buccaneers hosting the Bulldogs of Bergen County. Al, it was a track meet last night, and time for the starting lineups.
All right, with the starting lineups first for the visiting Bergen County College, Maceo Robinson, number 0. Number 3, Joel Bernard. Number 12, Aleem Jones. Number 20, Tamir Williams. Number 40, Benjamin Gerber. And for the hometown Buccaneers, number 2, Richard Jones at guard. Number 4, Jonathan Cosme Almeida. Number 5, Justin Baxter. Number 11, David Coit. And number 13, Sway Young.
And with that, we will step aside for the playing of our national anthem.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
All right, we get ready to play some Saturday matinee basketball here at Pitney Hall. First of all, we're going to thank our sponsors, RK Chevrolet, Kia Subaru of Vineland, and Sunrun Solar. So get ready to, so the starting lineups are actually announced. And Doug, last night, as you said, it was a track meet. Pretty crazy stuff. We expected a good game, but Niagara really came out firing.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Ragland prior to the game. You know, he was preaching on defense. He was a little upset the fact that there's a lot of threes that were raining early in that one from Niagara. Didn't feel as if the Buccaneers were out front contesting enough of those shots. So we would anticipate to see a signature defense from the Buccaneers, which means he believes in playing all 94 feet of the court, up and back. I wouldn't be surprised to see them come out early and be playing a full court press.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Definitely want to see a different game out of the Buccaneers today. I'm sure we're going to see it.
As far as Bergen County goes, traveled from upstate here, just a few hours travel south, but it seems to be more of a better physical matchup. Niagara squad had many guys in the lineup last night that were 6'5", 6'7", 6'8". Buccaneers go heavy with their guards and Coit and Jones. They continue to be an absolute terror all over the floor, both offensively and defensively. They're going to have their hands filled because, again, I'm sure we're going to come out and contest defensively to start this game. For Bergen, you look at that lineup, albeit all the heights aren't necessarily listed on the roster that we were provided, but you can certainly see that this looks more of a physical matchup than what we saw in last night's contest.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are led by Tamir Williams, scoring 15.7 points a game, as Justin Baxter. This is actually an interesting tip-off with Maceo Robinson at center court.
Yeah, I got $1 on Baxter.
All right, we're ready to play some basketball. Sway Young. Cosme Almeida, who had a nice game last night.
Yeah, Almeida seems to be a catalyst. He's really good at moving the ball around the perimeter, finding the open man. And when you're running this 3-2 set, as you're seeing right here.
Shot by Baxter off the back of the rim, and no good. Almeida in for the bucket for the first 2 of the game.
Yeah, nice job there by Almeida. Again,
full court press already by the Buccaneers. Benjamin Gerber back at the top. It's Aleem Jones at the point. Dribble drive, shot, no, stripped right there. Nice work by Coit, who steals it. Pushes it up the court. Deep shot and off the back of the rim. Rebound, up and in. Nope, off the back of the rim, I should say, by Sway Young.
Sway Young, aggressive on the boards, cleaning it all up right here.
Sway Young will go to the line to shoot 2. Because Ragland decided to call his team over for the 2 shots.
And you see him being aggressive, good strip. They run the whole length of the floor, and the team in transition as we go now to Sway Young at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Sway Young standing at 6'6", 240 pounds. Very young team here, the Buccaneers are, with 7 freshmen on the roster. And he makes the second. 4-0. Favorite of Buccaneers.
Yeah, Young's family. Got a lot of them down in South Carolina.
Lexington.
They're watching.
Yep. Gerber on the outside. Look at the dribble drive. Little challenge there with a handle. There's the shot for 3 off the back of the rim. Coit gets the rebound. Gives it off to Jones, who's pushing it up hard. To the rack, stripped. And stolen by the Bulldogs. Here comes Aleem Jones. Up and in for the basket.
Yeah, nice job there by Bergen. Being able to push the ball up the court, knowing that they got a good swipe. Got to make those count, and indeed they did.
A little pressure coming from the Bulldogs, but they break it nicely to the Buccaneers. And there's the shot by Baxter in.
Yeah, Baxter continuing to show a bit of athletic prowess.
Nice game last night with 21 and 11 rebounds. There's Gerber. Looked like he might have shuffled his feet. Got away with one maybe. And off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Cosme Almeida. The Buccaneers look to push it up the court. Shot from the side. Off the back of the rim and out.
Did you not have any caffeine this morning?
I had plenty of caffeine this morning.
Was that why you're stuttering?
Did I stutter? It's the tick I have.
Yeah, you've never
it looks like, wait a minute.
Not a tic-tac, because your breath is kicking.
Thank you. I did that just for you. Cosme Almeida having a challenge getting the ball in. Gets it off to Sway Young. And a shot by Baxter. Rims around, and shot is no good. I think it's going to be on the floor.
Offensive foul.
Yep. Foul is on Sway Young. His first. His first, and I believe the team's first, as the Buccaneers put a little pressure. They play man-to-man. Jones drives in the hoop and good.
Yeah, transition has turned into a curse word for Coach Ragland. He was talking a lot about it last night. Not happy with the way they could defend in transition. We're seeing a little bit of it right now. Got to close that door.
David Coit. Oh, alley-oop just missed by Baxter. And here come the Bulldogs. Aleem Jones drives and called for the walk. Jones doesn't agree with it. He's asking for coach for some help. I guess he's not going to get any help from his coach. as Richard Jones will take it out of bounds for the Buccaneers. Off to David Coit. Oh, they're going to call a double dribble. I'll call a walk. So another turnover back-to-back early in this ball game. Again, the Buccaneers will pressure off the inbound. And a tough one getting in.
Well, as I had mentioned at the beginning of this broadcast, my feeling was you're going to see end-to-end pressure, especially after the lapses in defense last night.
Drive to the basket and good by Joel Bernard. It's now 6-6. Off to Baxter, could not handle it. And out of bounds and going the other way. Is that one off the hands of Baxter?
Good defense early on from the Bulldogs.
16:37 left in this first half, all knotted up at 6. ACO Robinson brings it over the timeline. Tamir Williams, a little challenge here. Good defense by Sway Young. And here comes Cosme Almeida. And there's the foul on the floor. Number 3, Joel Bernard with the foul and the reach.
Rolls a buck. Rolls a buck. Oh, it's on the side. It's on the side. Run it.
Again, both teams feeling each other out right now, defensively and offensively. Richard Jones for deep. Just off the back of the rim. Good follow by Cosme Almeida. No go. And a foul called on. Looks like it's going to stay right down on the offensive side.
Yeah, they're going to give Almeida a chance to go to the line. Number 4, earn some free ones.
Foul is on Joel Bernard. His second.
Good take. I mean, I like the aggression there. If I had to give Almeida a nickname, it would be Salt, man. He's the catalyst, gets this team boiling.
Did you work on that one yourself?
I did.
Yeah,
I stayed up late last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, later than Coach Ragland, who was beating himself up about transition defense. I was staying up all night looking for one-liners.
Cosme Almeida misses the first. Now ready for the second. That's up and in. Again, pressure from David Coy, who had himself a nice game last night with 33 points. And they push it up. A little contact. Baxter with the block. Here comes Coy. Gives it off to Jones. Up and in for the bucket.
Yeah, good transition there. Nice guard play. This backcourt heating up. Talked about it, man. They're getting ready to boil. They're heating up.
That might be off the leg. Should be going the other way, and it is. I feel like a fan sometimes when I call a game. Like, that should be off the leg of the other player.
Most of the
I'm
people listening, they can't even accuse you of being a fan, let alone an announcer.
What in the world? Did I come here to get beat up today?
Oh, good. You can only imagine what's happening on YouTube right now.
Substitution in the game now. Chris Tamaraz comes in the game. I didn't see who left court, but Tamaraz down in.
Get our producer, Dave Virgilio, see what people are saying about you on YouTube.
Oh, I can't wait. Cannot wait as David Coy now gives off to Richard Jones, who goes inside. Nice defense by Gerber. Good hands. That one's out of bounds. They said they're going the other way, but it should stay right here on the offensive side. And a little help from his friends. Referee says it did go off one of the Bulldogs. And timeout on the floor for the Buccaneers. Scores 9-6. Favor of the Buccaneers. We'll go to a break. We'll be back right here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
All right, we're back here at Pitney Hall. 15:42 left in the first half. Buccaneers lead the Bulldogs 9-6. Early in this game, it's a seesaw contest so far. And according to you, a lot of salt going around.
Hey, Gotta be.
I thought you got to take salt out of your diet. Or you thought
Yeah.
you'll blow up like a wood tick.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Indeed.
You blow up and up before the game. So.
I blow a lot of things up before the game. How about it?
All right, we're ready to play some basketball here. Trying to set the clock to 20 seconds. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And we're ready to rock and roll.
Let's go.
Ball inbounded to Richard Jones across the court to Sway Young. And that one, good tip there. Good hustle defense by Maceo Robinson, who knocks it out of bounds. And it goes over to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, both these teams having to earn their keep here. Good pressure up and down the court on both sides.
Coach Al Ragland not happy with that exchange there. Another turnover for his team. Good drive, good strip by Richard Jones. He's got it, pushes it up the court. Stop it, pop, and good.
Yeah, nice job by Jones in the transition, coast to coast.
Robinson just pushing it up the court. Good block there by Sway Young. Gets it off. And here comes Richard Jones up for the layup and good. Nice transition basketball there by the Buccaneers.
Yeah, good pressure now by Atlantic Cape. This backcourt is working really well. Tandem of Jones and Coit.
Definitely a different feel to this game. Offensive foul, I believe on the screen. Yep, it was on number 40, and that is Benjamin Gerber with the foul.
Yeah, they're doing a good job fighting through that screen, putting a bit more pressure.
Gerber throwing a little bit of a hip check there like in hockey.
It's physical. I'm telling you right now. Watched this team the other night. There were many guys who were on the sheet that didn't have a couple fouls next to their name.
Ball tipped away. Richard Jones recovers. Out in the wing. Shot by Baxter deep off the rim. As Sway Young gets it. Drives it up. Good block there. Baxter puts it up and in.
Baxter continuing to dominate down low.
Again, a great game last night. Had 22 and 11. 22 points, 11 rebounds for Baxter. One of the bright spots of last night's game. Shot up and good. We'll get the number and name for that young man, as I don't have him on the roster. And a walk called, another turnover for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I don't know who 23 is, but if Bergen has a football team, I'm imagining he's probably rostered on that one too.
Yep. I would happen to agree with you. Kevin Avila made that bucket. We'll get that one corrected here. Richard Jones pressuring Maceo Robinson. And blocking foul call. And that is on Muhammad Mbai, who's now in the game. Mbai, 6'6", 210 pounds. Out of Johns Creek, Georgia. Coming all the way from Georgia to come here to Atlantic Cape. Drive to the rim, no good. Baxter off his fingers. Back up top. Chris Tamarez with the shot, and it's good. 15-10 with 13:37 to go here in this first half.
Yeah, Tamarez has been a spark plug so far for the Bulldogs off the bench. Here goes Coit.
Coit, good look.
Oh, good look.
Yeah, good look indeed. Up and Mbai with a challenge, puts it up, and it's blocked. And here come the Bulldogs. Pushing it up the court. And Baxter will be called for the foul. Called a shooting foul, so it'll be 2 shots.
And
for Brandon Banks.
Yeah, number 5, Banks. Going to the line.
Again, Banks shooting 2. And the first one is good, as Cosme Almeida will come to the game for Mbai. I'm sure the fans heard that. I think I jumped.
I think you said get to the line.
I did say get to the line.
In case you weren't,
And the second is good. 15-12. Still favor the Buccaneers as Justin Baxter takes it over the timeline. Oh, good look inside.
Yeah.
But could not handle it. They push up the floor. An aggressive swat by Richard Jones, and here comes Coit. Drives to the hoop, up and in.
Coast to coast with the most.
17-12, favor of the Buccaneers. Coit giving all kinds of pressure up the court. Oh, the reach-in foul will be called against Coit. He's playing aggressively.
Kick.
And we got some substitutions coming into the ball game. As Coit will come out, and Baxter coming in back into the ball game is Muhammad Mbai and number 13, Sway Young.
And Coach Ragland going a little bit of a bigger lineup here. 12 and a half minutes left in the first half.
I don't think Coach Ragland was too happy with Coit as well. They had a little exchanging.
I think what it was is that reach-in foul there at the end. He thought it was.
Well, he wants him to be aggressive.
Oh my!
Good drive to the basket.
Circus is in town with that one.
All right, Mbai, look at him handle the rock. It's 6'6", and here comes Cosme Almeida with a deep ball. Good.
Get salty. The kid's a catalyst. Makes water boil here.
I'd like a cup of tea. You think you can help me out?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Maceo Robinson to the top. Gives it off to Brandon Banks. Banks looks to drive to the hoop. Up and look, foul called on the floor.
Yeah, took it hard. The hoop and the holler.
Fouls on number 1, Muhammad Mbai. David Coit comes to the scorer's table, getting ready to check back in.
Yeah, physical presence defensively for Atlantic Cape today.
Brandon Banks to shoot 2.
And Banks has been a guy to keep feeding the ball to.
And that one's off the back of the rim. But he'll have another. As Coit enters the ball game.
One shot left here for Banks.
20-12 with just under 12 minutes to play here in the first half. Banks misses a second. Here comes Richard Jones over the timeline. Good bounce pass. Sway Young off the front of the rim. And there's Cosme Almeida. It's ripped out of his hands, and here come the Bulldogs. Oh, good strip by Richard Jones. He's going to look up to Cosme Almeida. Will he get the free breakaway? Foul, and the basket is good.
Hey, Almeida, he woke up this morning. I don't know what he ate, but he better have that again for breakfast, man. This kid's been aggressive and the big finish.
Every time I say his last name, I think of California.
Yeah.
Alameda, California. And the three-point conversion is good. Foul called, I believe, on the floor. We'll see what the call is. Foul on 35.
And
foul number
a little bit of an argument about the basket actually counting.
Tim Bethel was called for the foul, but he called. Did they count the basket or not?
Yeah, technically it's after the basket, so it should count.
All right, so it's 23-12. The Buccaneers hold an 11-point lead. Richard Jones playing aggressive defense. Good drive and off the back of the rim, and Bethel with a big rebound. As he gives it off to Coit, pushes over the timeline. Oh, reach in, and there's Bethel fighting underneath the basket, and the basket is good.
Atlantic City native, Tim Bethel, the big man. He's had a good start so far this season, continuing to dominate again.
He's the veteran presence as a sophomore on this squad, standing at 6'8", 235. Bounce pass inside. Nice block there by Sway Young. He gets it off to Coit. Cosme Almeida with a deep three, and it's good.
This kid is cooking. He is unconscious.
212.
Woo!
Woo! Is he at 212?
He's boiling, baby.
All right.
He's boiling.
All right, we'll go to a break with a timeout on the floor. 10:37, 28-12, favor the Buccaneers here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Okay. All right, we're back here at Pitney Hall. Good shot of the Buccaneer bench. Coach Al Ragland coaching up the troops. They hold a 16-point lead here almost halfway through the first half. Some real nice transition basketball. Good pressure being put on by the Buccaneers so far.
Yeah, they had defense on the mind coming out of last night. Certainly have utilized that to their advantage thus far today. End-to-end, contesting everything, good shifts, showing a lot of depth. And, again, every day it's going to be some new player to step up and stand out, and right now it seems to be Almeida.
Yeah, Cosme Almeida playing a heck of a game so far. I believe he has already 3 3-pointers. I could be wrong. We'll double-check those stats at the half. Again, the Buccaneers holding a 28-12 lead. But a tale of 2 games, Doug. Last night, Buccaneers came out against a tough Thunderwolves squad out of Niagara, and it was a track meet. They lost by 21, and here they are right now, up by 16.
It's the approach you have to have. Long season, can't get hung up on one game. It doesn't go your way. I mean, Niagara ranked number 13th in the country, the D2 level. So the Buccaneers playing up, and they're back to business here on this phenomenal Saturday.
Outlet pass. Aleem Jones looks to drive, dishes it off. Oh, good tip by Cosme Almeida. There's your guy again. Drives to the hoop, and the foul. That'll be of the 2-shot variety.
Hey, he's going back to the line.
Foul was on number 5, Brandon Banks.
Just really speaks to the strength and the depth of Atlantic Cape. I mean, these guys are out here playing for each other. They're moving the ball around, finding the open look, pushing the ball in transition when it's there. But
Cosme Almeida misses the first.
yeah.
Coach Ragland is just dialed in, asking how many foul shots Cosme Almeida has hit so far. Just dialed in every aspect of the game. As he makes the second, and it's now a 17-point lead for the Buccaneers. As David Coit continues to pressure full court. This Buccaneer team, as we said earlier, on point defensively, and it's creating transition points for him. There's the dish inside, up, and the basket is good. Desmond Burke with the basket.
Great take there by Burke. No hesitation. Had the defender on his heels, and the finishing move.
That foul was on number 35, Tim Bethel. And Coach Ragland quickly going to his bench. More than likely to spell Bethel, and here's the shot, no good. As Sway Young gets the rebound. Young gives it off to David Coit. The flashy point guard looks to drive, good dish. Oh, stolen there. And there's Cosme Almeida coming right back with a steal. Richard Jones dishes off. Oh, tried the big dunk but could not convert. And here comes Aleem Jones, and the basket is good. 29-18, the score.
Bergen trying to play a little bit more of a pressured defense.
Good look inside to Young, and he converts. Might have gotten away with a foul there. It's now 31-16.
Yeah, Sway Young doing a great job of attacking down low. Sees the open lane in the paint, Man, oh man, he is grabbing a brush.
Deep shot for three off the front of the rim and no good. And David Coit dishes it off to Jones. Has continued the offensive pressure. Deep three, no good. And a timeout on the floor. All right, the call is
called a flop.
Oh, really? He called it on blue.
Flopping.
He called it on. He called it on blue 21, but I believe he meant blue 12 because 21 was just entering the game. He was actually at the scorer's table.
Well, it's a good way for the official to keep things in check here to make sure that you don't have guys that start flopping all around.
Courtesy of some of our friends in the NBA, I would say, right?
Oh, yeah. There's one guy I don't want to see flop around, it's you. I can tell you that. Please don't flop out of this chair.
Oh, boy. Deep three, no good, in and out. And there's Justin Baxter again with a big rebound. Sway Young, little challenge with the handle. Stolen by the Bulldogs, and here's coast to coast for the bucket is Maceo Robinson.
Bucks keep pulling up for some of these long shots, and the transition rebounds right now are making money.
And there's Bergen. Great drive by David Coit. Rebound by Mbai. Ball's loose underneath and out of bounds. It must have gone off a leg of one of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so going back to the flopping, so there isn't a foul for flopping, but officially it's a delayed game call, which is what the official had called.
I believe a second one probably calls a technical foul.
True.
All right. I have my rule book right here. I was fingering through it. I was flipping right through.
Yeah. There's Justin. Sausage links.
Thank you very much. It's Justin Baxter. Tries hard to the hoop for the bucket. 33-18 favor the Buccaneers. Tamaraz getting direction from the coach. He spreads, pulls up. The shot off the back of the rim. Rebound by Sway Young. Good pressure by Tamaraz. And they say the ball stays down here.
Sway Young working hard defensively, man. He's been boxing everybody out, using that backside, getting good leverage. A good ISO game for him. Very good ISO game.
And Salk comes into the ball game. Spell Sway Young, rather.
You can't see my elbow right
now.
No,
yeah.
Throw a little pinch in there.
In the world. Well, this will be the last game for BFA Sports. There's the shot deep by Maceo Robinson, and the bucket is good. A three-pointer. Now the score cut down 33-21. 12-point deficit for the Bulldogs. Good look inside. There's Cosme Almeida. Great look by Muhammad Mbai.
The big man.
Getting an assist. How about that? Oh, good defense by Coy. Almost got a steal right there as he continues to ride Maceo Robinson. Sorry, that's Aleem Jones.
Oh, good
Tamaraz,
move.
good move, real nice move. Dishes off inside, battles inside, is number 23. Again, that is Avila. There's a foul on the floor.
Avila not going to score any style points on that one, but nonetheless, he puts the ball up, draws the foul, and he's going to the line.
I believe he called that foul on Mbai. And again, Kevin Avila, I should say, will go to the line to shoot two. And the first is just a bit short.
Yeah, well, it's got to get those legs into that.
Sway Young back into the ball game.
We did check the hoop at the beginning of the game. It is regulation.
And that's a little bit better, but off the front of the rim. Look, there's a Tamaraz. He's a catalyst, too. And here comes David Coit. Coit deep for three. A little short. And rebounded by Tamir Williams, who pushes it up. There's Tamaraz. Tries to look inside, but Cosme Almeida with the steal. Over in the corner to Baxter.
A lot of confidence in the Buccaneer big men. Look at Sway Young handle the ball.
And he tries to bank that one off, but just short of the rim. Aleem Jones dishes it off to Tamarez with a deep three, and that is off the rim. There's Avila working hard underneath.
Baby Shaq.
That would have called that. Aleem Jones looking to push it to the rim. Pulls up, and the basket is good.
Ooh, the lefty floater.
Richard Jones with the basketball over to Cosme Almeida for the deep three. No good. And there's Sway Young for the rebound. Coach Al Ragland calls out the play. Richard Jones dishes off to Cosme Almeida. Puts it on the floor. And a little short, so he gets caught up underneath the rim. There's Maceo Robinson with a shot. He pulls up and no good. Coit just looking to push it up the floor. No foul called.
Oh, golly.
Man.
Holy.
And there goes number 20, and that is Tamir Williams with the basket.
Yeah.
And a timeout called by the Buccaneers.
30-second variety. Man, oh, man. Tired just watching that exchange going back and forth. A tough no call there. Looked like Coy had drawn some contact. But
I would agree with you on that one. That was, I would say, a slight miss. So now the lead cut down to 10 points, 35-25 with 4:43 left here in the first half.
I want to mention today's game, sponsored by our friends at RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru on Delsey Drive in Vineland. You're looking for a vehicle big enough to haul your team, call our friends at RK. And the lights are bright, and so is the scoreboard. But you want to keep it that way and save yourself a few bucks, why not call our friends at Sunrun Solar, Ken Spangenberg and crew. Special. At halftime, be sure to scan that QR code and save yourself 6 months of solar. Actually, check almost up to $1,800 at installation. Again, Sunrun Solar.
I wonder if they have any government programming that could come to this school and continue to light up the school itself here at Cape Atlantic Community College.
Hey, plenty of real estate on the roof and plenty of ways to both help the environment and your pocket.
All right, we're back to action. Again, 4:43 left in the first half. 10-point lead for the Buccaneers. Richard Jones looks to Cosme Almeida. Looks inside, and the walk is called. Too many steps for Cosme Almeida. Turnovers here will be something that will keep Coach Ragland awake at night. They got to protect the basketball and play some good defense. Speaking of good defense, timeout called on the floor.
That's something with the game clock we have going on here. So they're making an adjustment. There you go. Now 4:24 will be put back on the scoreboard.
And they'll take the ball out on the far side as Maceo Robinson will take it out of bounds. Desmond Burke, number 22 now in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Here comes Williams with the shot, no good. Richard Jones with the rebound. That one, good defense there by Desmond Burke as he looks to tap it away, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, heads-up play by Jones to push that one through the lane. Didn't have the numbers, but nonetheless, when he went to the left, had forced Bergen to make a play on him.
Actually, a foul called on the floor, I believe. That had to be on maybe Desmond Burke, number 22. We'll get a correction on that if there is one.
It's in the bonus.
And
1-on-1.
First one's good by Burke.
And number 2, Richard Jones, continuing to go to work here.
Cosme, you picking up 12 while you shoot.
And the basket is good. So back-to-back free throws made by Richard Jones. Pushes the lead to 12 for the Buccaneers. Good look inside, but great defense again by, guess who? Cosme Almeida. And Coit might have got away with a walk. As they look to reset and run a play. Richard Jones at the top. Gets it inside to Sway Young, who looks to push the ball up to the basket, and a foul called on the floor. Foul called on Tamir Williams.
Got to make the defense make plays on you, and that's what Atlantic Cape is doing relatively well right now. Working good as a team, swinging the ball around, and creating opportunities. Sway Young, again, standing out right now defensively, man. He's been trying to do everything he can to dominate on those boards. Doing a good job of it.
And the first is good by Sway Young. The difference in tonight's game so far is definitely the tenacity on defense we're seeing here by the Buccaneers. Creating great transition basketball opportunities. He misses the second. And here come the Bulldogs. Maceo Robinson at the top. Putting a little extra pressure as that ball's kicked out of bounds. Stay right here on the offensive side for the Bulldogs. And he steps out of bounds, does Maceo Robinson. So turnover again. And the Buccaneers will take over.
My old coach, Kevin Weidman, used to play basketball for John Chaney at Temple. Used to say, you got to be tenacious on defense. Got to be tenacious. And he had this big notepad. He would scribble on it. I'm talking all the way back to like 5th, 6th grade. That's how I would describe the defense that I'm seeing today from Atlantic Cape. These guys are tenacious in the way that they continue to attack, continue to contest.
Good look inside by Coit, the backser, and the foul. And it's a two-shot variety. Foul on number 22, Desmond Burke. Both teams in the bonus, but this is a two-shot foul. So Baxter will get two. The big lefty misses the first. Joel Bernard back in the ball game.
Man,
for the Bulldogs.
It's heard Coach Rags go 0 for 2 at the free throw line. That's 50. I think he means push-ups.
And he makes the second.
Oh. His biceps will thank him.
39-25, 3:15 left here in the first half. Favor of the Buccaneers. Tamares, who's done a nice job off the bench, brings it up the timeline. Oh, almost a walk there by Tamir Williams, and there's a turnover. Here comes Richard Jones with it. Up, and the basket is good. 41-25. Now just under 3 minutes to play. Cosme Almeida put in pressure on Joel Bernard, and that one's stolen by Coit. Up and in. 18-point lead now. And a timeout on the floor as the Buccaneers take an 18-point lead with 2:38 left here in the first half. We'll be back after this break here on BFA.
It's so easy. They basically said, look, you can get a no money down lease. Sunrun comes in, puts in the panels, puts in the batteries, takes care of everything. And the price that you pay for your electricity is going to end up being cheaper than what you're going to get from the utility. So to my mind, it's a no-brainer. I actually can't wait to go out and tell my friends about this.
This one, oh, I was about to say something funny, but I'm not going to. Let's get serious now. We're back here at Pitney Hall, here in Mays Landing, New Jersey at Atlantic Cape Community College. As the Buccaneers, Atlantic Cape, hold an 18-point lead over Bergen Community College Bulldogs. It got tight there for a minute. I think it was about a 10-point lead as the Bulldogs continue to chip away. It's now back up to 18.
Yeah, they're playing in bunches, man. They're doing a good job converting a lot of these steals and defensive boards into easy and quick points. And right now they got Bergen on their heels.
Again, Coit not peeling back, putting pressure on the ball as they cross the timeline. Drive to the hoop. No good. Good follow there by Bernard as he makes the basket. Now 43-27. Lead now 16 for the Buccaneers. Coit looks inside to Sway Young. Oh, and stolen there by Tamarez. He's pushing it up. He looks to Bernard. Bernard with the shot and the foul. Back it good.
Yeah, good transition. Bergen coming out of the timeout. I mean, this is exactly what you're looking for. You see him push the issue right up the floor, knowing that he's got Jones moving back. You got to finish. So it's a 4-0 run right now. Could be 5 if he's able to convert the free one here.
Yep, foul again on Richard Jones. Bernard will look to convert the three-point opportunity. And to cut this lead to 13 possibly. And he does. Substitution in the game. Brandon Banks comes back in. He's been doing a nice job coming off the bench. And pressure now by the Bulldogs. Good job by Baxter to break it. Here comes Cosme Almeida, who looks inside. Nice. Dish off. And that was off to Sway Young, who scores the basket. Banks with a little challenge. Good defense by the Buccaneers. Look, there's Cosme Almeida. Look at the fight in that young man.
Man, good work. Swarming defense here. Look at the great transition. Good feed. Sway Young on the finish. And this squad is playing good team ball right now.
Foul on the defensive end. So Cosme Almeida will go to the line.
They're in the bonus.
So it will be a 2-shot foul now at the bonus. 10 team fouls for the Bulldogs. First is in and out.
Got to make the free throws.
50. That's a lot for one free throw.
Imagine
and the second
even
is
more
good.
so. You're a kid from Denver, Colorado, where the air's thin.
Davila comes out of the basketball game. Tamarez brings it over the timeline. Defended tightly by Cosme Almeida. Maceo Robinson looking to drive, tries to dish, stolen by Justin Baxter, who looks to Cosme Almeida, who dishes off to Coit for the 3, and it's good!
Bang!
Coit with a 3-pointer, now a 19-point lead for the Buccaneers. And there's Tamarez driving to the hoop, and the basket is good.
Man, Tamarez doing his best Mark Price of the old school Cavaliers impersonation, going to that left.
Cosme Almeida almost had a challenge with the handle there. They break the press. Looking. Oh, and a dunk, and it's. What's the call?
Well,
offensive foul, I believe, on Baxter.
Well, we'll see it in transition. You see here the big 3 coming from Jones.
All right, back to live action. Maceo Robinson pushing it. He dishes off to Brooks. Well, got away with a little shuffle there, did Tamarez, but they play on. Aleem Jones now at the point. Penetrates, shot, and the basket is good. Nice drive by Jones.
Nice touch. We're seeing Bergen. A lot of guys on our team going to the left. That's not something you see comfort level with all the time, but these guys seem to be rinse and repeat on that exercise.
Foul on the floor, I believe, by number 5, and that is Brandon Banks. So David Coit will go to the line for 2.
Give credit to Bergen, man. They're hanging tough. They are staying in this ball game with 31 seconds left in the first half.
And Coit makes the first.
When you're a team on the road, the one thing a home team can not afford to do is give them the gift of hope. And if you close out that first half with a little bit of momentum, it could turn around and burn you a little bit.
Well, we are in a holiday season. You don't want to give them the gift of hope? Tavares getting pressured by Cosme Almeida, but he does recover. 20 seconds left here in the first half, and it looks like they're going to hold for one. Maybe not, and a foul called on the floor. Number 5, White, is Justin Baxter called for the foul.
Coach Rags, emphatic, he enjoyed the call.
Joel Bernard will go to the line shooting 2. See if he can cut this one down to 15 if he makes both. And he's unsuccessful on first. Wholesale changes coming in for Bergen. Desmond Burke. They got to pull somebody off the floor. Got one too many.
One too many. Well, if you have one too many, you need a bigger vehicle. Head on down to our friends, RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, RK Subaru, Delsey Drive and Vineland. Plenty of large vehicles.
I would say that was a good transition, but I don't agree with it. I don't understand if you have one too many. Does that mean if you're at the bar?
You need a bigger car.
So I'm in the mood to buy a car if I have one too many. I'll have to give you some more things to play off of here, all right? I'll work on it. All right, so.
I actually thought that was your job today, was to do
tee
the
you
reads.
Up, to tee you up?
Weren't you supposed to do the sponsor reads?
Yeah, I was supposed to do the sponsor reads. That's all right. Oh, alley-oop. Oh, looked like it missed a foul there underneath. Only 1 second left. There's the shot, and it's no good. So that'll end it for the first half with the Buccaneers leading 51-35 over the Bulldogs of Bergen. We will go to a break and be back here with the second half here on BFA.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
Being a hard worker.
Learning how to communicate.
Becoming the best version of myself.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
After Hurricane Sandy, we were out of power for 13 days. We couldn't live at home. We were living with family. I have a sump pump in my basement because I get groundwater that comes up. Without power, the sump pump failed and I ended up with almost 3 feet of water in my basement. We lost a lot of things and it took a long time to clean up that mess.
I was devastated and cried every time we take a box of stuff out to the curb.
of mementos and things that we lost from when the children were little, from when I was little, when he was growing up. It's all gone.
I am Michael Passeri. I live in Ocean Gate, New Jersey.
I'm Michelle, his wife. We've been here in Ocean Gate for over 20 years.
Well, a lot of people go to solar because they're trying to save the planet, and I don't necessarily subscribe to all that. I'm not much of an environmentalist, but I respect their opinion. My reason was financial and security, and that's what I have with my system. About 2 weeks ago, the power went out, and the power goes out, this comes on.
He went running out to look and stuff, and like, yeah, it works, and we were all excited. It is very much security, a peace of mind feeling that with Sunrun, you don't have to worry.
It's more than a game.
It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
It's being a hard worker.
It's learning how to communicate.
It's becoming the best version of myself.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
We want to do that right now? All right, welcome back. As we start the second half, 51-35 favor the Buccaneers of Atlantic Cape Community College. And some stats from the first half. First for the Buccaneers, which I just had right in front of me, and now I lost it.
Yeah,
here we go. Cosme Almeida right there. 12 points, 6 steals, and 3 assists leads the Buccaneer squad. Followed by David Coit with 9 points. Richard Jones with 8. And Justin Baxter with 6. And for the Bulldogs, Joel Bernard with 8. Aleem Jones with 10. And Maceo Robinson with 5. And Doug, as we start this second half, what do you think are some of the RK keys to the second half?
First things first, Atlantic Cape just needs to stay on point with transition, not allowing the free buckets. That's a door that has to remain closed. It's bitten them a couple of times. Game number 1, second half against Rowan of Gloucester County. That had happened where they had kind of let them in the game, back into it. Niagara had taken advantage in transition, so now this is going to be a critical piece. I'm pretty sure Coach Ragland had to communicate that at the half.
Basket made first by Coit, followed up by Aleem Jones with a basket to answer back, and it's now 53-37. 30 seconds into the second half. Short shot by Richard Jones, rebounded by Aleem Jones, who looks to push it up. Dishes off on the wing, and a deep 3 and a long one as Cosme Almeida, playing on a Rocky Mountain high, coming from Denver, and a deep 3 by David Coit. Full court pressure right now by the Buccaneers, creating a little bit of havoc for the Bulldogs as they do break the press. And Williams up the basket and good. 56-39, 17-point lead right now for the Buccaneers. And now Bulldogs answer with their own press. Sway Young gets it off to Coit. Coit takes a deep 3 and another good one. Back-to-back threes for David Coit.
Yeah, David Coit got that Gatorade pumping at halftime, and man, is he on fire right now.
Wouldn't he be extinguished if he had Gatorade?
He's rehydrated.
Oh, he's rehydrated, okay. Here comes Coit again. He drives, and an offensive foul called, even though he made the basket. That's a tough call. I kind of agree with the ref on this one. Player control foul.
Usually don't agree with the officials on much.
No, I do. And the scoreboard's actually out on the home team side, and that's back up. Tamaraz, who's now in the game, pushes it up. And he'll reset the offensive squad of the Bulldogs. Oh, almost stolen by Sway Young. And the basket is good. Joel Bernard with 2. David Coit breaks the press. Continues to drive to the basket. Dishes off. And a foul underneath. Sansuelo Young was fouled.
Yeah, good job there by Young. Taking it to the hole, taking it strong, not backing down.
Foul on number 40, Benjamin Gerber. Sway Young for 2. And the first is in and out. And as Coach Ragland would say, that'll be 50. He likes to vocalize that right in front of our table here. Young looks to make it a 19-point lead. In and out again. Oh, big rebound there.
Yeah, nice job by Bethel.
Bethel doing a nice job on the boards, and here comes Jones. Good block. Big one by Tamir Williams. Oh, they call a foul on that one.
Nah, you're talking about the shot clock.
Shot clock, okay.
You see here, no holds barred. Take it strong. And
oh, that's a clean block all day long. Nice job by Tamir Williams. There's Coit with a deep 3, and it's good.
Oh, my.
Wow. on the move, shoots it, makes it for the three. That's his third three-pointer in this half. 19-point lead for the Buccaneers. Deep three now in the corner for Bernard. Off the rim, follow-up, no good. And the foul underneath. That's Kevin Avila is fouled on the floor.
Yeah, there's the shot in the corner there, Coit, making it rain.
So Kevin Avila will go to the line. That first shot is up and no good as it comes up a little bit short on the front of the rim. 17-12 left in this contest.
Yeah, Baby Shaq trying to make these free throws count. Not always an easy task for the big guys.
Bergen Community College has a football team. I could see him playing.
I may have heard that.
Huh?
I may have heard that before.
Oh, you said that? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you. There's Coit driving to the hoop. No good. That little contact underneath. Here's Maceo Robinson dishing off. Little trouble with the handle there by Williams. And it's stolen. Here comes David Coit, who will finish this one off for two. Basket good, 64-43, 16:45 remaining in the game. Drive to the hoop is Tamir Williams, and he gets the basket. Three-pointer again, and it's good. It is raining threes out of the hand of David Coit.
Man, I hope they got insurance this building.
And great transition by the Bulldogs as they convert on a two-pointer. As Avila scores that basket on the break. 20-point lead for the Buccaneers. Deep three again. No good. As Coit is human. Here comes Maceo Robinson. Good hands by Jones, but called for the foul on the reach. And referee says it's a shooting foul. First free throw is good for Maceo Robinson. Cuts the lead to 19 now. Coming out of the game is Sway Young. He gets a spell from Tim Bethel. And the second is good. Number 12, Aleem Jones back into the ball game for Maceo Robinson. A little bit of pressure shown by the Bulldogs as Joel Bernard decides to pull off it. Here comes Richard Jones. He looks to dish. There's Tim Bethel with the basket. Good look there. So he gets the easy chippy. Oh, and there's Bethel again with a steal. He looks up. And there's Coit. Pulls up from three again. In and out. And here come the Bulldogs. Good look by Jones, who dishes off to Avila, no good. He continues to battle inside. Bernard now with the board. And a foul called on the floor. Fouls on Mohamed Mbai, who has entered the game. Bernard drives to the hoop. And the basketball is in and out. Rebound by Baxter. He dishes out to Richard Jones, who pulls up for the three. No foul called. Kept alive by Baxter, and now a foul is called on the floor.
Ah, the flop.
The flop call.
Wow, Jones.
That's what they used to say about your hair. You used to have that little flop over.
I don't have that problem anymore, pal.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Now you have a glare.
Yeah. I might have had the flop on my hair, but I'm not the guy that came home the one day with my hair dripping from the bad dye job that you tried to get. You remember that day?
I remember that day. I was standing there all proud. Like, do you notice anything different?
Yeah, the dye all over your ear from
I'm not going to say where I got it done.
25-cent company
It was.
did that job.
It was a 25-center. Oh, man. Avila looks inside. Good look to Williams, rather. Outside Bernard. A little bit long as Baxter. Good hustle there by Tamir Williams. Out to Richard Jones. Deep three. Good. 72-49. Favor the Buccaneers.
Jones knocking down another one.
Lead now 23. Well, look at the move right there by Brandon Banks, but stolen again by the Bulldogs. Drive to the hoop. Little short. Bethel fighting underneath. Look at Avila battling.
Baby Shaq getting in there.
Tim Bethel comes up with the rebound. Coit out to Jones for three. Good! 75-49 with 14-13 left. Good hustle by Richard Jones as that one's knocked out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. Watch this transition play here. I'm just not going to say anything.
It is raining threes between Coit and Richard Jones so far in this second half. Good pressure right now by the Buccaneers. They break it. A drive to the basket and a foul call. I think he called that one on Justin Baxter as Joel Bernard will go to the line.
Yeah, Bernard having himself a nice game so far for Bergen. I mean, he's single-handedly been trying to be the guy to put a spark into their offense, trying to keep them in this one. And I feel like every time we turn around, we're seeing him back at the charity stripe.
You can put a spark into your electric bill by calling Sunrun Solar, right?
Yeah, and a few dollars in your pocket.
As much as $1,800.
Yeah, that's right. Installation, if you get it, use the promo code BFA in the information form, scan the QR code, and score for your family with Sunrun Solar.
Here comes Coit again, just short, as he was on point, just a little bit short. And jump ball called on the floor.
Yeah, I saw David Coit pull up, and he was in the parking lot, and he was shooting. It was unbelievable. He was warmed up from the time he got here. Right over through the door. It was like one of those old McDonald's commercials between Larry Bird and Michael Jordan.
I think he could shoot from Hamilton Mall. Inside look to Bethel, and a walk called. Took too many steps.
Yeah, I'm wondering if today is going to be the day we're finally going to see the transition alley-oop that the Buccaneers have been working on. I mean, they got a little bit of a comfortable lead. Of course, Coach Ragland's still coaching as if they're down by 5. But nonetheless, I'm counting on them to push the ball in transition, give us a little showtime.
Eileen Jones bringing it up. Across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Good pressure by the Buccaneers. Deep three, and a little bit long by Tamarez. And here comes David Coit looking to push it up. Is he going to pull up again? Good look to Bethel. Inside, in and out. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Up again with a left. And no good. Cannot convert. And the Bulldogs, with numbers, push it up on the offensive side. And there is Eileen Jones converting that one. 75-51, the lead 24. Baxter pulls up, stops, misses.
Baxter looked shocked that he was that open.
And good drive to the hoop.
Oh, my.
Look at the moves there by the big man, Benjamin Gerber.
Oh, my Lord. Right out of the Blind Side movie with those moves. Offensive tackle.
He had a nice feathery touch at the end. And there's Cosme Almeida battling underneath. And I believe that foul is going to be on him. No, it's not. By the reaction on the floor, it is on number 20. And that's Tamir Williams. So Cosme Almeida will go, I believe, to the line for one-on-ones. We're not in the bonus. Must have been a shooting foul.
The Bergen coach giving some orders. He's basically saying, like, hey, man, this guy's got a bunch of fouls on him. Why aren't you posting him up down low instead of trying to contest and shoot threes over him?
I think I should go do some push-ups right now after He was barking out those orders.
I got $20 in my pocket, says you couldn't do one push-up right now. Not one.
Tamir Williams with the miss as he goes with the almost look of Lou Alcindor hook. You like that one? I pulled Lou Alcindor.
Alcindor, yeah. That's old school.
Good follow by Tim Bethel. 78-53 with 12:15 left. Richard Jones just continue to keep the pressure. The point guards up top. Liam Jones drives up with the left hand and almost makes it, but no good. And a foul call.
Yeah, it's a good take. I mean, exactly what Coach was talking about from Bergen. He knows he got some guys in the books that have a bunch of fouls next to their name, down a bunch. You got to start getting into this bench, see what else that they potentially have.
All right, Liam Jones will shoot 2. Jones again with 10 points in the first half. Misses the first one.
Yeah, just everybody knows at home, there's a bunch of zeros on that graphic because we weren't provided with a whole lot of info of Bergen's roster.
We tried our best, though.
We tried. We gave it the college try. This is college basketball.
Sway Young with a rebound. Coy always looking to penetrate. Dishes off to Bethel, and the basket is
called off.
Basket's good. You said called off. Good call.
Thank you.
Well, you want to make a good call? Call our friends down at RK Chevrolet for your new trucker car. Right there on Delsey Drive and Almond Road.
Yeah, one call, they'll do it all. Check out the inventory online.
Listen, when I gush over my Silverado, I think you already know that it's not contrived. Do you know that word contrived means? All right, so anyway, I'll help you out.
What planet are you living on right
It's
now?
real. I absolutely love my Chevy Silverado.
It's real.
I treat it like it's my baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
That a guy.
Bethel misses that one a little short. 80-53, 11:53 left here in this contest.
Babysitting?
Huh?
Do you babysit too?
I do. I have what? How many grandkids? Help me out.
Yeah.
I'm a little slow. Oh, man, what a drive to the basket by Benjamin Gerber.
Man, oh, man. The big man.
Wait a minute. I think they called it on him.
They did.
Wow.
There you go. He was trying to argue that he was inside the arc, which I think he actually had a legitimate gripe.
Did they call a foul or did they call 3 seconds?
I think they called a...
Dave Virgilio, are you awake?
They called a foul.
Did they call a foul?
Hey, Rep, was that a foul last one or 3 seconds?
What was that call? What was it called? A foul? Oh, charge. Okay. All right, they called the charge. Thank you to our friends in the stripes.
I love how the fact that I took my headset off to get the attention of the official, and you had no confidence that I could do it, so then you took your headset off too, and then said the same thing. Your wife must really love you, man.
She says I don't listen.
I can't imagine.
I only hear myself talk. Cosme Almeida gets it off to Richard Jones, who pushes it across the timeline, goes all the way coast to coast, and dishes it off to Sway Young, who counts the basket.
Yeah, good finish by Sway. Again, he's been doing it all game, attacking the lane, looking for an opening, and having confidence that the guys will get him the ball.
Richard Jones has really put on a show defensively today, and offensively, but really just the pressure he's been putting on, been creating opportunities. He goes for a deep three, and oh my God, that might have been from the Hamilton ball.
Man, that would make Steph Curry jealous. That was so
Woo!
deep.
Nothing but twine on that last three-pointer. Drive to the hoop for Williams and a foul, and the basket is good. Foul on Sway Young.
Again, Bergen not showing any quit.
So Tamir Williams, the leading scorer this year so far at 15.7 points a game at the line to convert the three-point play. And he does. 11 minutes left in this contest, 85-58. Dish off inside, almost went for the dunk is Justin Baxter, but he's fouled.
Woo, good take there.
Foul's number 20, Tamir Williams. Justin Baxter to shoot 2 out of Bamberg, South Carolina. Makes the first. Got 2 South Carolinians. And Sway Young and Justin Baxter. And the second is good. 87-58. The lead is now 29 for the Buccaneers. Good drive by Williams. It makes the basket. And a foul.
That's a great take. I mean, there's about 7-8 feet deep in the paint, and he just puts the pressure on. It was a good crossover. Got himself a lane, and Bethel had no option but to try to contest. That's a tough spot to be in.
It's a third personal foul for Bethel.
Good work by Williams.
Williams converts. There's Jones pulling up for a 3. It almost got. He's going to have 3 shots at the line. Fouls on Maceo Robinson. So Richard Jones will get to try to score 3 a little differently as he gets 3 attempts at the free throw line. The first is good. (88-61), 17-point lead, and the second is good. And there's the third.
Nice.
Job by Richard Jones.
Make him count.
As he gets his free throw percentage up. And they continue to pressure here. And this is look at the tough tandem there by the guards. Putting pressure on the Bulldogs. Drive to the hoop by Williams, no good. Good rip there by number 22, Desmond Burke. Shot up, and it is good. And the foul.
Burke showing some confidence. Good finish here. Good battle. Gets it away from Baxter. Takes it right back up. Fundamental basketball.
Yeah, again, as you said, foul on Baxter. That's his 4th. And this is not the NBA, so you don't get 6 college level.
That's correct. Look at you.
So he's on the precipice of fouling out.
Oh,
there you go. You don't like it?
I didn't know that this was an SAT prep course.
It is. I give them on the side. Since I work pro bono for BFA. Oh! Square Young tried to jam that one, but gets blocked. And back on transition to Bulldogs, and the basket is good. 90-65, 25-point lead for the Buccaneers. Cosme Almeida picks up his dribble, and that one's going to be saved. Nope, backcourt. Good effort by David Coit.
Man, he absolutely elevated. My Lord.
Just to bring everybody up to speed right now, the Bulldogs are in the bonus with 10 team fouls for the Buccaneers. Drive to the hoop is Williams. Off the mark. Good hustle there by number 22, Desmond Burke. He goes up and is fouled.
Yeah, Burke's getting his money's worth. So I'm taking this trip from North Jersey. I'm coming down. I'm going to ball out all that I can, get this on video, and we've seen this in the second half. I mean, he has stepped up his game, and he's earning.
Number 30, called that on number 35, who just fouled out of the ball game, Tim Bethel.
So, again, just a quick 15-second, got to coach him up as he's going to get in responsibility. This was unwritten rules. You heard the official hit the horn and say 15 seconds, coach.
Mm-hmm.
But kudos to Coach Ragland, veteran coach, moves,
Mm-hmm.
and they're saying, like, no, you don't need to run right in. I need to talk to you for 15 seconds. Take a breath. Take a breath.
And the bench getting a little bit thin for the Buccaneers. They have a couple players out on injuries so far this year. And the first one is good by Desmond Burke.
Yeah, describe the bench as thin, but that's certainly not a way I'd describe you.
Thank you very much. I wear it well.
Well, maybe you're the dissenting opinion on that. There's your SAT word of the day.
Isn't there a song called "You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone"? And they get it in after the full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Coit looking to do an alley-oop, but blocked there by Tamir Williams. He pushes it up the floor, and it gets a little bit away. Turnover by the Bulldogs and back to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Atlantic Cape players may not have admitted it, but I guarantee there's some conversation that said we got to get the oop and the throwdown at some point today.
Sway Young getting a little careless with the ball. Stolen there by, I believe it was stolen by Tamarez. Actually, number 10, Johnny Mandilli. And another foul. Fouls on number 13, Sway Young, and that's his fourth. So 2 players with 4 fouls, one already fouling out.
And it looks like we're going to have an Atlantic Cape timeout. With 9:11 on the board, it's 90-66 Atlantic Cape. You're watching BFA Sports.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Oh, and we're back. Again, 9-11 here, left in the ball game here at Pitney Hall on the campus of Atlantic Cape Community College. 90-66, 24-point lead, and again, something you said I am not. The bench is going to be getting thin over here for the Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers. 2 players with 4 fouls, one already fouling out. And Desmond Burke steps to the line for 2. And the first one's good.
Yeah, again, Burke has been hot here in this second half.
Lefty doing a nice job hustling on both sides of the floor. And he makes the second. And full court pressure by the Bulldogs as Coit battling, and a foul call. Foul number 21, Chris Tamarez. Coit will shoot 1 and 1 as they're not in the Bulldogs are not in the penalty yet. Currently with 7 fouls. First is up and good.
Well, as many.
Quay makes the basket. Looks like it fives from the other team. The kid's he's got a personality. Oh my, he's still talking. Oh geez, 92-68, 24-point lead for the Buccaneers with 9:07 left. I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh man. Look at big number 40 with the nimble feet, but he does walk on that one. I'm impressed with Benjamin Gerber.
No, hey, listen, he knows that he's taking the big man philosophy to a different level. Usually, big man, big height, big size. I mean, listen, he's a tank in there, and so he's supposed to be physical and try to dominate on the boards and doing the best he can.
Pressure continued by the Bulldogs, and a walk called on David Coit. Here comes the man who takes it to another level. Speaking of taking it to another level, RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru of Vineland will take it to another level for your car buying and truck buying experience. right there on Delsey Drive and Almond Road in Vineland, New Jersey.
Go up, go over.
Oh, tough pass right there, and Richard Jones steals it with Coit on the left wing. 2 steps and up and good. 94-68. 26-point lead for the Buccaneers. Drive to the hoop by Tamarez. Good defense there by number 13, Sway Young, to avoid the foul. Here comes David Coit again. He pulls up and the basket's good.
He's just locked in.
96-68, just under 8 minutes to go. Tamarez pulls up, just short, gets the long rebound. Pulls up again from 3, no good. And the rebound by Sway Young. Coach Ragland looking to slow the game down a little bit, especially with 2 players in foul trouble. Obviously still a shot clock here at this level. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Looks at David Coit. Coit pulls up, just off the back of the rim. Rebound there by Gerber. The deep 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound by Tamir Williams. He goes strong to the hoop and count the basket.
Again, Bergen, they got a lot of southpaws or guys at least comfortable going to their left. I mean, we've seen it. Atlantic Cape trying to pressure them that way, and they've just been confident and floating.
And good hands there by Gerber. He gets Richard Jones to turn that one over.
Yeah, see it right here. I mean, listen, no hesitation. Sees they got numbers on the right side, go to the left. That's good fundamental basketball.
6:40 left in this contest. Steal now by David Coit. He'll go all the way to the hoop for the bucket. 98-70, 6.5 to play. Almost turned that one over. Did Bernard. Good move to the hoop by Gerber. He makes the basket
man.
Good.
There you go.
And a stoppage of play.
Yeah, look at the big man. Well, you'll see this is actually Coit going coast to coast for the easy lay-in.
Hey, guys, mate. Hey, somebody else take the ball out.
98-72, 26-point lead, 6:20 left here in this contest. Drive there by Brandon Banks, no good. Rebound to the Buccaneers, and here comes David Coit. Smart move to try to work the clock a little bit as he does not pull up, and a stolen ball there. Nice work by Banks. He goes coast to coast and scores the hoop. 98-74. As they look to break the press, Cosme Almeida slows it down a little bit. Baxter on the wing, looks to go baseline. Drives in the lane, no good. Gets the loose ball, back to Cosme Almeida. Deep 3, tipped there by Tamir Williams. And Gerber will push up the floor across the timeline. He gets it back to Williams. In the inside paint, up and off the rim, no good. And the rebound there by Sway Young. And looking a corner to Baxter. Baxter thinks about it, but does not pull the trigger.
Well, you know Coit's not going to think much. If he's got an opportunity to pull it, it's happening.
He drives down the lane, dishes to Sway Young, who makes the hoop from about 12 feet.
Ooh, Sway Young. That was pretty.
Triple digits now for the Buccaneers, 100-74 as they lead with 4:45 left.
Elbow jumper there for Young. And going to make an adjustment on the shot clock to 25 seconds.
Maceo Robinson now checking in. He spells Brandon Banks. Oh, he doesn't spell Brandon Banks. Brandon Banks takes it out bounds.
Well, you can't spell, so.
That's good. Awesome.
Come on. Hands up. Drop. Dig. Come on.
Jones with the drive, dishes out to Maceo Robinson for the big three. No good. And there is Justin Baxter with the rebound. Again, he had double-digit rebounds last night against Niagara. There's a foul call on the floor. On number 5, Brandon Banks. But Bulldogs not in the penalty yet, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for David Coit. And he makes the first.
There he goes.
What happened? Oh, you did it again?
Yeah.
It's funny. Oh, my goodness. What a character. Look at the smile. The man's got $1 million smile, too. 102-74, 4:10 left.
Go down, dude. Come up, guys. Go over, Rick. Go over.
Looks inside. Good look to Gerber. Dishes it out to the corner. No good. Oh, and it goes in after the big bounce. Three-pointer is good. 102-77. Again, the Buccaneers looking to slow it down as David Coit looks to set up a play. Baxter looking inside. Gets it off to Jones. Jones with a deep three. Good! 105-77.
Ate up the clock and then cashed in.
Nice drive there by Maceo Robinson for the bucket. 105-79. They move to 3 minutes left in this contest. Job breaking the press by the Buccaneers. And Richard Jones is fouled. And that'll be again on number 5, Brandon Banks. Nine team fouls now for the Bulldogs. Still not in the penalty. I believe that might be 5 fouls for Brandon Banks, as he does come out of the contest. And a tough one there for Richard Jones. That one did not fall for him. Possession back to the Bulldogs. Good pressure there by Richard Jones. Almost gets the steal.
You gotta put pressure up there.
Good look in the corner.
Baby Shaq with the left hand.
Baby Shaq Kevin Avila making the basket. Approaching 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 24-point lead for the Buccaneers. Dishes it off to Richard Jones for the deep three. Good!
Oh, boy.
108-81.
Yo, they still scoring too much. Play some deep.
The stat keepers, man, they're going to have their work cut out for them trying to tabulate all this one after this game.
Woo, I'm getting a migraine from saying good. Look inside, almost stolen there by number 13, Ansuelo Young. Rebound by Baxter. And here come the Buccaneers. Under 2 minutes now to play. 108-81. There's David Coit. He thinks about a three. Does pull up for the three. And that one's just off the back of the rim.
Such a quick release. He gets right into that jumper. Doesn't matter where he is on the court. Very twitchy.
Foul on the floor. And that's on number 5, Justin Baxter, and that will be his 5th. Got to play with 4.
You don't see that every day.
Do not. It's got to be a unique experience, but I don't think a 27-point deficit could be overcome by the Bulldogs at this point, even if they're playing with 4.
I'd be pretty taken back. We see that kind of lead evaporate in a minute 30.
And the first one's no good by Gianni Mandilli. This will be a first for us calling on BFA. 4 players on the floor.
Yeah, well, if you have 4 players to worry about instead of 5, I guarantee you're still going to make a mistake.
I would take that guarantee. Is there a line on that? Cosme Almeida pushes it up the floor. Gets it to David Coit. Is Coit going to pull up for a 3 with 4 guys on the floor? He's going to try to run down the clock as much as he can. There's going to have to be a lot of movement of this basketball, especially with only 4 guys. Good look inside by Coit, but Cosme Almeida couldn't quite handle it.
You're going to see the Dean Smith special, man. They're going to go a little bit of 4 corners, try to milk this clock and walk on out of here.
That's literally 4 corners.
Exactly. You can only have 4.
All right, Richard Jones. You would think there would be a different type of pressure coming from the Bulldogs knowing they have an advantage. There goes
Sway. Oh.
There's Cosme Almeida battling under boards but could not handle it. Now he gets the ball. He's going to go score. Up and good. 110-82, 50 seconds left in this contest. And Dealey getting pressure. Baby Shaq couldn't quite convert. And that one's turned over by Richard Jones. Look inside, there's the shot, up and no good. Rebound by David Coit. And that one's stolen by Gianni Mandilli, who looks inside to, as we like to call him, Baby Shaq, and a foul. Did Coach Ragger just say he fouled out too? That is 5. We're going to play with 3.
All right.
So 5 fouls now on Sway Young. He'll come out of the contest.
I guess we're going to go to the triangle zone.
I just...
Hey, Brett, you can't stand there. You're going to have to box. Sway, hey, Cosme, box.
Well, if this was a poker contest, you keep throwing a hand in if the ball comes in. You're just like, all right, let's wait until we have to ante up the big blind.
No, come on. Hey, you got to work.
I'm not sure what the rule is. I'm assuming you have to finish the game with at least 1 player.
I would think so, at least 1.
Right?
No, I would agree with that. I mean, if that's what you got to do when you only have 1 player left, but you have to have at least 1 player to floor. I can't imagine 5 guys just running up and down the court. What are you going to do, score in the other basket? Just kind of look at each other? Man. This is an absolute first for me, and I know it's an absolute first for BFA Sports. 3 players on the floor right now for the Buccaneers, and the first free throw was good.
Well, they earned it. I mean, they dominated it in this one.
111-82. It's Cosme Almeida. Misses the second. This is one of those situations you just kind of pressure the basketball and let the clock run out at the same time. They're just going to shoot threes. That one's off. Coach Ragland says we'll take that. And Richard Jones will hold it if you count down to 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game. Here from Pitney Hall on the campus of Atlantic Cape Community College as the Buccaneers win over the Bulldogs 111-82. Guess we'll go to a break and come back with some stats right here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
It's so easy. They basically said, look, you can get a no money down lease, Sunrun comes in, puts in the panels, puts in the batteries, takes care of everything, and the price that you pay for your electricity is going to end up being cheaper than what you're going to get from the utility. So to my mind, it's a no-brainer. I actually can't wait to go out and tell my friends about this.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
In 2010, I had noticed that there had been a lot of my friends and neighbors going into residential solar. We talked to a company that had left a brochure on our door. They're a contractor for Sunrun, called them up, and they told us all of the benefits and all the different options that we had for financing solar. I really like the fact that we can lock in our rates for 20 years. We had wanted something that was energy efficient, and this just kind of complemented that. Mainly because it's the right thing to do for the environment, but also the fringe benefit is it saves money in the long run. It leaves cash available to save for their future, for college expenses, which is also continuing to inflate and increase over time. So yeah, it definitely makes us more comfortable with raising 2 kids.
All right, time to wrap it up. We're here with Coach Ragland. Coach, tale of 2 days, right? So last night, probably felt a little bit different than this one, but the boys played well, did a nice job contesting on defense today.
They did okay. That team right there is not what they have, 80-something points.
Yeah.
We got to work on our sets. I take the win, but, to get to the elite level as we faced yesterday, we got to compete. We got to compete, and I don't feel as though we're competing right now. Even though we're a couple players down, it got to be tougher.
Sorry about that, Coach. Speaking of a couple players down, we had 3 players at end the game on the floor.
Yeah.
Pretty unique experience. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I finished with my prep school team. I finished with 1 player against Allegheny.
Wow.
2 players. So, I mean, our guys, if y'all watched it, we just fouled too much. Little errors, not boxing out, still not working on the things that we work on. To be that elite team, to be competitive in this conference and, with our expectations.
Yeah, well, the next man up mentality stuck out to me. So Cosme Almeida, he was on fire in the first half. So it was kind of one of those guys, I talked and mentioned him about being like the salt in the recipe. He's the catalyst that was making that water boil offensively in the first half.
Cosme bring a lot to the table. He's really in Denver. He was a scorer. He led his team. He was almost averaged a double figure in high school.
Yeah.
So when we brought him here, I know, and I'm still challenging him. I was a little hard on him last night and this morning. He came out on fire. He really set the tone this morning.
David Coit came out on fire in the second half, raining threes all over the place. We were having fun calling that.
Yeah. Coit, he's just another breed, but I'm just looking over for the long season, and I'm more so looking at their development to get them at the next level than wins and losses here. Yeah. We're taking the wins, but it's more so challenging them to develop so that when we face the elite teams and if we want to make history and win the national championship, we gotta compete at that high level and play D.
Yeah, confidence was abound. I mean, you talked about the guard play. We talked about Almeida, and we talked about Coit. Certainly Jones is a guy that he keeps on just getting farther back. He pulls the trigger from anywhere, but he was feeling it. He's another guy got into his zone a little bit today.
Yeah, I'm on him all day today. Yesterday, he been under the weather, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of pass. But between him and Coit, I allow them to shoot from the blue line during practice. So during the game time, I asked them like, "Yo, come on, y'all practice that shot. So let's pull it up from the blue point line. No, not the blue line. This line right here.
Blue line or the Hamilton Mall? Because Richard Jones hit one from the Hamilton Mall, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what he do though. But that's what we do. I mean, I'm just happy for the win. We bounced back a little bit, but it's still not to my liking. It's still not to my liking, AD Jamal Edwards. But, it's still not. I mean, we got work to do. I usually give them Sunday off. We coming back and hit practice tomorrow. We got a tough one in Brookdale on Tuesday. Brookdale, they a tough program. They have guards. And we got to start feeding our bigs down low.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sway Young, he was working hard today. I mean, the one thing I noticed, man, he was doing a great job boxing out. He was using his whole body to just keep getting board after board after board and then feeding these guys in transition. He's a guy that stands out to me as well.
Yeah, Sway and Young and Justin Baxter. These two guys that I brought in that I know had a lot of upside. Young lost about maybe 15 pounds. Wow. We're still trying to get him down to another 5 pounds. And he's just learning. He's an attacker. He's going to be our X factor, holding us down during the first half of the season.
All right. Well, go on to Brookdale Tuesday. So the now was a 4-1.
4-1
already. Buccaneers here on BFA Sports. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and certainly our friends at Sunrun Solar, RK Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru. So for BFA Sports, Coach Ragland, I'm Doug Stasic.
I'm Al Fisher.
Can't wait till next time. See you. Play ball.
Play ball.